And we're live. We're here. Hello. Welcome to the Dead Unicorn. My name is Corey. I'm glad you're with us here. We're starting very, very late, 40 minutes late. Um, but hey, these things happen, and we apologize for anybody who was waiting for us. Whew. We're playing Legend of the Five Rings, guys. We're playing Blood of the Lioness. Let me introduce everybody to you. We have Tarek playing Seppen Kanjuro. We have Crystal playing Akoma Sayuri. We have Matt playing Goseki no Matsu Tekeo. We have Sasha playing Kitsu Keireko. And she is feeling a little under the weather, but still wanted to play, so her camera is off this time, so don't hold it against her. Hopefully next time she'll be back to her pretty little self. And of course, our game master is James.
Who is also pretty.
Agreed.
Oh. I heard Tarek, but I don't see Tarek.
I see him.
I see him just fine too.
Chair.
We're trying a new system out here on the VTT. So hopefully everything goes smoothly and it's not jumping around like crazy. It seems to be doing that, though. It seems we're straining the system.
And it also seems that I can't really quite open up my character sheet at the moment either.
I don't see
Just
why not.
Or I can't find it in its normal hiding spot.
You have to click open the tab. The folder that says Blood of the Lioness PCs, click that, and then click your character.
Gotcha.
So,
And then, yeah.
we do have Kit in the comments, so watching us over here in the live stream. So thank you, Kit, for being with us. Yeah, there's a lot of upgrades to this VTT, so hopefully we can figure this out quickly, and there's not a lot of, learning curve here for the new stuff. But there is a lot of new stuff. As you can see, there's leaves and fog and all sorts of neat things happening today. Isn't that exciting? James, why don't you take it away? Why don't we get right into it? Oh, wait. No. Before we do that, hey, thanks to our patrons scrolling the upper right-hand corner. Y'all guys are awesome. Now, let's go.
All right, my laptop's acting silly, so I got to open the PDF on my desktop. So I'll be switching back and forth. Give me a moment to get it to actually open here. There we go. And down to where we were. All right, so when we last left off, you guys had just finished wrapping up your investigation of the played out diamond mines and should be heading back to the camp because the general did want you ready by noon.
Yep.
Let's see.
So I guess we're heading on back. We didn't have a chance to check out the village.
Well, it's amount of time and all of that. There we go.
Hey, I don't know if it's me or if it's the stream, but the stream looks to be really, really choppy.
I don't know what's going on.
I just wanted to give you a heads up.
All right, there, got that.
What I
now.
think it is, this is what I think it is. It is that the VTT video is choppy. So I think this might be the only time we're going to use this VTT video, and we might go back to Zoom because it's just a better experience over there. Because to me, even the leaves and the fog have slowed down on the screen.
I want to give you a heads up.
The frame rate has gotten really, really slow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
my
me,
whole system's
everyone's
getting a
video
little
connection
crappy, so
is spotless, essentially.
Yeah, but
On
that's
my-
our side, not for what the stream viewer is seeing.
Yeah, fair.
But our audio is coming in just fine. So at least I hope it is. So back to the war camp we go.
Yep.
Tarek is still missing.
I'm missing?
Yeah, you're not back at the war camp.
Oh.
We left you in the mines.
Well, the mines are a pretty place to be, so you know what? Don't even bother me. Oh, hey, look, it's my brother.
Mayhem said to disable the animations. Maybe they're too straining on the stream.
Oh, yeah, good point.
James, you're gonna have to do that. You're the game master.
yeah, I'm trying to find it. It's according to the note, it says it's supposed to be a wizard wand on the left toolbar. I don't see a wizard wand at all. Journal notes, ambient sound control, lighting control, wall control, drawing tool, tile control, measurement control, token control. I just don't see that.
Maybe it's under. So every time you click one of these.
Oh, wait, there it is. It was hiding behind some other stuff.
Yeah.
And to make this a little more engaging for our viewers, please pay attention to the kitten on James's shoulder. It's absolutely adorable.
No one is not paying attention. You don't have to point it out. People have seen
I was
it.
just messaging about it.
People know. No one is ignored it.
But for those of our viewers who are mostly listening instead of viewing, a little bit of incentive.
So have you turned off the animations?
I think I just did.
Nope. They're still going on for me.
I see leaves and fog.
Does that just turn them off for you?
It took it a moment, but they went away now.
Yeah, they're gone.
Oh, they are
Yeah,
gone.
They just went away from me.
I'm
so
still
it just
getting
took a moment.
I'm still getting choppy video though. It's just what this is. When I tested this earlier, it was just 2 people. And here's the thing. I can't get everybody together unless it's a game to test this stuff out. And now, since finally everybody's here, we can see how it actually works under stress. And it does not. But it's fine. It's totally fine, guys. Just don't worry about it. We can hear each other okay. Let's continue on. How about that? Let's play.
Let's Deus Ex this shit.
You guys arrive back just as the assembly horns are being blown. And it's just a little after noon. So the troops are being assembled to march on the Unicorn. General Sakura gives a brief speech in which she praises her scouts for discovering that the Unicorn are on foot and armed with spears, and that the ground is boggy. She tells her warriors to mirror the Unicorn soldiers and find firm ground that way.
So we see history change.
Oots.
Bonsai.
Each of you is actually given a cohort to lead. And this first battle, your primary objective is to test their mettle.
So, guys, we're basically a cohort is like a unit in an army.
Mm-hmm.
That we get control of. If you remember during the Ronin arc, we did this before, right?
Yeah.
Right. Except for Sasha, who will have to walk through this.
Ah, yes.
I'll help her in the
I've
background.
only
I'll
done
try
it
to
the one
keep her
time.
updated on stuff. And also, do we want to declare Wait, are we using our own character stats for running the cohort rules?
Yeah.
Mass battle rules? Okay.
It's
So one of
simple.
us should probably take lead in the cohort, especially if you have abilities that will help us in the cohort.
Yeah, they'll be like the
Like
general.
command.
Yeah, like if you have good command, if you have good tactics, if you have Shuji that will help us, that kind of stuff.
Don't look at me.
Well,
Remember,
Well, I'm
guys.
so glad I have a character that has rank 3 in command.
Remember, guys. If you die in the game, you die in real life.
Yeah, so keep it
so
tight.
everybody, tell me your command and tactic ranks. We'll start with Corey.
Okay. My command is 1,
Mm-hmm.
and my tactics is 0.
Right. So you have a score of 1 for leadership, effectively. Sasha, what's yours?
These are skills, right?
Yes.
Okay, my command is 0 and my tactics is 1.
You also have a 1 then. All right. Crystal?
Command 0, tactics 1.
3 ones in a row. Tarek?
Command 2, tactics 2.
Okay, you got a score of 4 so far. And Matt?
Command 3, tactics 2.
Right. So General Sakura ends up pointing to Matt's character and saying, "You're the leader."
What is Matt's character name again?
Roseki.
Roseki
No.
no Matsutake.
No, that's not his name.
I was gonna say,
Oh, yeah.
right, his this time character. I don't know.
It's Matsu no Shiyu no Shiyu no Matsuyui? No. Is that it?
Matsu no Shion Yuri?
Shion Yui,
Yes,
yeah.
Matsuno Shion Yui.
Yep. There we are. So it's Yui-san. You're in charge. Don't let
And
us down,
the-
Matt.
And
Oh, Lord.
he told you that your objective right now is test their mettle. How
Got
to
it.
achieve it? After a leader, which is all of you, performs a successful attack or scheme action against an enemy leader's cohort, you will accrue a momentum point towards the strategic objective. After a leader wins a clash against an enemy leader, they accrue 2 movement points.
Momentum
And
points.
the objective will be fulfilled if you acquire enough momentum points to equal the opposing general's focus.
Name of the game, get momentum points.
I posted something into the chat that should help. It's the opportunities for mass battle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, cool. They added in a graphic for opportunity. Now I can go back and change everything in this server again. Hooray.
I mean, it's pretty good.
Right. So, Matt, you're up first.
Okay, let's see. So, it's to test their mettle. So, I think I will go with a.
There are 5 opposing leaders to your 5.
Okay. Let's go with something that has to do with a water approach. Something with environmental awareness, just to kind of see, what we're working with on the grounds. And if we also have the opportunity to upset the opposing army, we'll go ahead and take it.
Well,
So,
as I
what
said,
do I need to roll?
attack or scheme action of some sort.
Okay, scheme action.
That's how you gain the momentum points, is either attack or scheme actions. And if you get a really good attack going on cohort versus cohort, then it can change into a clash between you and the other leader.
Ah, okay. You know what? I am thinking. Let's go with an attack action. See if that works. I probably might be doing this too prematurely, but I'm confident in everyone else's capabilities. All right, so do I roll a martial arts melee, ranged, unarmed?
Which way are you having your cohort attack?
Let's see, which way? Like on the field or?
You just named the ways.
Oh, okay. So let's go with the melee.
All right. So you're taking your soldiers and samurai and marching up to pikemen to fight them in melee.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And I'm going to use a water approach.
No
All right.
finesse.
So what is my TN?
TN is 2.
All right, let's see what the dice provide. Ooh. Right, keeping the explosive, the success without strife, and I'm debating between the opportunity and other success without strife. Well, let's go with opportunity, since I already met the TN.
Well, you met the TN for that sort of thing, but there is the opposing leader.
All right, and I think I'll go ahead and use those 2 opportunities to use water opportunity. Choose an enemy leader. That leader's cohort cannot perform movement actions until the beginning of your next turn. Okay. So I will choose the cohort that my current cohort is currently battling against. If that works
All right.
out.
You didn't keep your strife. Oh wait, yes you did. Okay, I see the little.
Yeah, I did.
The little tick mark there. Okay, good.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. I'm like, oops.
Well, he managed to match you.
Oh well, so
So
This is gonna
no gain or loss on your side.
okay, so no momentum point essentially.
Same with him. And so we go then next to Tarek.
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to pull up the rules for mass battle.
Yeah, I'm running slightly off the books from it.
Scenes and conflicts.
Decided to go with slightly simpler and just basically have okay.
What kind of scene actions can we take then?
Pretty much anything you want to describe, and with it being mass battle, you got an opponent that will also roll, and whoever gets more successes is actually the fully successful with the thing. In Matt's case, just now, stalemated, no gain or loss for either side.
Okay, and we're supposed to do what was our opportunity, like our our ideal condition, our win condition?
Attacks or scheme actions can gain you momentum points if successful.
Okay, can I issue a challenge?
That would be going straight for trying to do a clash with the opponent. Yes.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, that's a command check to issue a challenge, I believe.
It is. It is a command check, command TN1, as a scheme action to issue a formal combat challenge targeting one character within range 0 to 5. You must stake 10 honor and 5 glory upon the challenge, which you forfeit if you sabotage the clash. If you succeed, the target must choose whether to accept or decline, resolving one of the following. The target accepts, they stake 10 honor and 5 glory, which they forfeit if they take any attack or scheme action before the clash. At the end of each round, the clash begins. Or at the end of the round, the clash begins. And then if they decline, they forfeit glory equal to my ranks of command plus my bonus successes for the check. Each of their allies with lower glory than I have suffered 2 strife, and then I gain a void point.
Instead of strife, their discipline would lower, or it would be counted against their discipline.
Exactly. Okay, so let me pull up my. I don't know where my character sheet went, but let me pull it up again. And then skills. Go to my command. Oop. I'm gonna make this a command void check because it doesn't specify.
James, it might not be a standard TN because this is in a pitched battle, so I don't know if the commander can hear the other person or stuff like that. It's just an option that you can add to the game to make it a little more complex, or leave it out if you're like, this is fine.
This is a start. Both units have just met each other. Yelling across is perfectly acceptable.
Okay. So TN1, I don't need to spend a void. I'm just gonna roll straight. Booyah. Okay.
No strife.
Oh wait, no. Keep it. Finalize. Okay. I succeeded with a bonus success and an opportunity. And with that opportunity under void, I'm going to I'm going to force them to suffer to attrition.
Okay. The commander on their side pushes his way through his people, actually knocking one of them over. That's how I'm going to say the attrition actually occurs, causing some injuries as that pike goes flying into the crowd as he marches out and goes, "I accept."
Right. I ride out to meet him. So this will happen at the end of the round, so everybody else gets to go, and if after that, me and him start a clash.
Yep. Now the other 3 are all pretty much equal on their commanding ratings, so I'm just going to go randomly and say, Sasha, what are you doing?
So one of the options that we can do is like direct our group to attack, right?
Yep.
And then I could make a potentially martial arts melee check?
Yep. Just
Okay.
like what happened with Matt.
All right, I think I would like to do that then. All right, and then let's see. Does it particularly matter if I do void or fire? Is either one of those acceptable? Or
They're
not void or
acceptable.
fire, but void or water?
Any approach is acceptable.
Okay.
It basically, in this case, what your command style is for your unit.
Okay. And then do I need to change the difficulty at all? Or just roll it with the...
TN2, and your opposition is also doing a TN2.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Well, you got a lot of opportunity, but apparently your unit's a little disorganized and not quite getting there.
Okay. Yeah.
Here, you can use 2 of those opportunity if you keep them.
Mm-hmm.
You rolled water, right? No, void.
Void.
You rolled void. Okay.
Yep.
You can, when you perform a support action, increase the army strength and discipline by 3. This persists until the end of the scene. You can spend those 2 opportunities to do that, to make
Okay.
our army stronger
Yeah.
and more disciplined.
Let's do that. I will do that then. I'll go ahead and
Okay,
finalize
I'll
it.
say
But I think I
that
do feel.
translates to the way I'm doing things of making the TN actually increase for your opposition. So that means that you both failed by 1, so both your units got a little weakened.
Okay.
But it effectively counted as a wash, though both sides suffered some losses. Crystal.
All right. I will have my retinue engage by ranged combat. I'll remind them, watch your footing. The ground is boggy. Keep your eyes on the enemy and your feet on the ground. So, a water approach for martial arts ranged.
Okay. Because you're going ranged, they can only do defensive and cannot actually harm your units. Because they're pikemen.
DN2.
Unless one of them got a really weird bug up their butt to throw a pike at you. But that probably wouldn't reach.
Well, look at that. That's weird. They're not showing up in my keep bubble.
It's putting a little check mark next to them when you keep them.
Yeah, normally they show up in the box too underneath.
I don't know why it stopped doing that, but it did.
And we get bonuses for bonus successes, right?
You hurt them even more than it just baseline would do.
All right then. 4 successes.
All right. You've really hurt them. And the only thing they can do is a move action. They march towards yours. Next round, they will be close enough that ranged will not be really a viable option for you. And that brings us to Corey.
Okay, I got a couple of questions here for you. First off, is my unit samurai, or is my unit, if I pick a ranged unit, will they not be able to attack melee, or can I take a unit that is both has swords and bows, like a samurai unit?
Well, it's automatically considered that both the samurai and it starts with an A. I can't remember the term for the common
Ashigaru?
warrior. That's it.
Ashigaru or pikeman?
Yeah, they can also be ranged warriors or melee warriors as needed too.
Okay, awesome, great. Okay, so if I
After
start,
all, you're with the Lion Clan. They use all tactics.
if I start with range attack, it takes a round for them to get to me. That will be fine. I am going next round. I will be using some trickery to defeat them when they get into melee round, and I will continue to do range every turn. Maybe, I don't know, but I am going to use. Can I use this? Can I use this? Targeting one character at range 2 to 3, it might be too far away. I might have to wait for this one for next round. Okay, can I increase I'm going to see if I can increase range with opportunity here with an air. Yeah. So what would you say is the range of the unit? The enemy unit, specifically the leader of that unit, that cohort.
I'd say that because you got close, they were defensive, so it's as close as you brought your units before stopping them.
I see.
So whether you decided to stop at 5, 4, 3, 2, even 1 as your range band, that's what you're at.
Can they engage with me this turn if I go to range 3?
Not this turn.
Okay. So I would go to range...
But they would be able to reach right on top of you this turn, but not actually be able to do anything to you.
Okay, I'm going to have to do this in reverse then. I'm going to stay pretty far back. The range of these arrows is like range 4, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll stay back to range 4, so they won't be on top of us. I am going to cast False Realm of the Fox Spirit. It is a TN5 theology check, so I don't know if I'm going to make this.
Good luck.
It's a gamble. But I can summon an illusionary terrain. Anybody who is unaware of the illusion can resist with a survival check, which is different depending on what how they're trying to resist. The illusion has no substance. Any physical contact reveals it to be a lie, though the illusion stays in place. The effect persists a number of rounds equal to your air ring. If I put in an opportunity, I can give it a quality. If another opportunity, I can make it last to the end of the scene. So what I'm trying to do is create a fog around my archers. And that way I can move my archers within the fog and continue to attack while the people trying to attack me cannot do it. 100% can't do it. Or B, if they're inside the cloud, they have a penalty to attack. While my guys, since I'm directing them, will not have that penalty. I hope. That's the that's the hope here. So, it is a theology check. Error. I need some opportunity with this.
And you need TN5.
We don't have any void points. We haven't regained void. This isn't a new act or anything, and we never got our void back.
Actually, because you went back into the past, you should have all gotten void back.
Okay, there's a button you have to press for that. It's down at the bottom.
Which one?
It should say, I think it's the star key. I don't know. The star button. It's one of them.
The star is end of scene, conflict and fatigue, half reset for all characters.
Next one is
comfortable rest for all characters.
Next
remove water ×2 fatigue.
Next one.
Start of game, reset player void
Boom.
points.
There it is. All right. Excellent. Did you hit the button?
Just did.
All right. Now I have void points. Hooray.
Yay, void.
Sorry for the rest of you on us not figuring that out this round.
Okay.
But hey, that means you still have them all.
Well, we start with half. I'm going to spend a void. Boop.
That's weird. I still have 3. I guess I gained a void from maybe a disadvantage or something.
Please explode. Shit.
Well, you got a lot of opportunity.
Yeah.
That's not gonna help. Okay.
And I'll say since you did get it,
Oh.
we're getting there. We're getting there.
And I'm one off.
Okay. Well, I'll say that that's partial success for you. Fog did rise, illusionary fog, but it never got higher than like waist to mid chest.
Well, that's not going to help.
It still provides some cover if you have them duck down. It can provide some cover for them.
How do
but
we how do
it's
we
not as good as we were hoping.
Yeah, how do we shoot from waist cover?
Kneeling.
Okay, well if it worked, I can use my opportunity. I can use my opportunity then to do some things with it.
Mm-hmm.
So first off,
it's not going to go any higher than that level.
I'm going to make it last till end of scene.
Okay.
Second off, I'm going to give it the obscuring quality, of course. And third, the third opportunity, I want it to extend one more range band, so now it's at 4. And instead of doing ranged attack, I'm going to tell everybody to get down on the ground, and we're going to do a sneak attack. And we're going to crawl up and bring them all down. So I'm going to make a stealth roll against the bad guy.
You'll also need to make a command roll because you're dealing with lions as your unit.
Oh, frick.
And you're trying to get them to do something that's technically dishonorable.
I'm sorry. Stealth against it. Lying to your enemy, this is perfect for lying. They don't give a...
Lying and misdirection is one thing, but sneak attack, which is what you phrased...
Yeah, it is a sneak attack.
It's an against, so you have to make the command roll.
Okay, command check. Sure.
Now, because it is a battle, and they are here trying to be successful, and that you are their commander right now, it's only going to be a TN3.
Okay. TN. Let's increase the TN. I don't know how to increase the TN. It just says hide TN. Okay. Oh, wait, here it goes. 3. Okay. There we go. Okay. I am going to use... Yeah. I'm going to trick them into thinking it's an honorable action. I'm going to be like, you don't understand. It's, duping the enemy is in Akoto's leadership, and this is exactly how he expects us to win.
As a suggestion, you could be phrasing it as capturing enemies.
Yes.
And that they would have less of a problem with.
Okay, here we go.
But going over there and just stabbing them in the stomachs when they can't see you, that they got a problem with. But if it's go over there and just grab them.
All right. Nope, this is not going to help me. Okay, just checking my advantages to see if there was an advantage that would help.
You're just hoping that exploder gives you another success.
Okay. Please be a success. Please be a success. Yes! I did it! I have duped these lion rubes!
All right, now make the martial art melee. TN2.
Okay, I gotta apply my strife. Okay. No, it's not martial arts melee. It's stealth. It's stealth against whatever the opponent wants to do. Which is, stealth is a fitness check.
Go for that then.
Yeah, fitness against... So now we're going to do our... Because, dude, I don't have any of those skills you want me to use. I'm doing my best here.
I have some skill in basically everything martial, but not much.
What's the TN, by the way?
This would be a TN2.
TN2. Got it. And, of course, this is an air. This is kind of a feint. This is kind of a... Sneaky attack. Definitely. Okay. I made I made it. I made the TN2. Okay, and I have an opportunity, and I can use that opportunity to do something.
While you're figuring out what you're going to do with the opportunity, I'll go ahead and make the oppositions roll. Well, unless that explodes, they are kind of screwed.
And they might have a penalty because I'm attacking from stealth.
Generic NPC.
Yeah, I have concealment, you said. Right?
Partial, at least, yes.
So their TN is increased by the concealment penalty.
Well, since they only matched on TN2, well, they fail.
Excellent. So I gotta...
So you managed to actually capture a good number of them.
Woo!
Not all of them. And the leader did get away, but you did capture most of that unit.
I'm going to choose an allied leader other than myself. I'm going to reduce the TN of that leader's next check for a scheme action by 1 opportunity spent this way. So that leader... Am I continuing to attack that leader next round, that cohort?
Most likely.
Yes, then he will get a... Oh, wait, no. Reduce that leader's check by 1 TN.
Yeah,
no,
so
I
one
want to
of
do
your
an allied. I want to do... Who do I like? Who do I like?
Tarek's about to go into a duel.
Yeah, my brother. My brother gets to reduce the TN of his next check. He'll need it.
His next scheme check, you
His
said.
scheme check. That's right. Next scheme.
And he's going into a clash, so I don't know what kind of scheming he can do without losing that 10 points of honor and 5 of glory he's staked so far. But there might be something he comes up with. Tarek, what do you think?
I just can't use the scheme action before the duel. During the duel, I can use scheme actions as long as they don't sabotage the other person or anybody else doesn't interfere afterward.
Mm-hmm. So, you challenged, he walked out. What are you doing?
What is that guitar sound?
I'm going to meet him at for the clash. I will write out, and then if you want, this is the page for clash rules. I'll post it in. It's 263. So basically, it starts out as...
Both of you take 1 strife.
Yeah.
And then you can bid strife to increase your current initiative. You already have ahead of him, and he's too hot-headed to pick up anything else. So it is now your turn.
Okay. Well, just as a heads up, also, whenever I succeed at a initiative check during a duel, I also add bonus successes equal to my school rank, which is 3. So I might be going...
Well, this person is screwed for being such a hot-headed unicorn.
Yeah.
Practically see steam coming off his horned helm.
Okay. Let me see here. So if I'm going first, I'm going to attempt to use my... take turns. So I need to go up to duel options, and I think in the duel it says... I mean, I'm assuming we're doing to first strike or first blood. And so being fast helps.
It's a 1-round duel. You get 1 action.
No, it lasts for multiple rounds until the victory condition is complete.
No, it's a clash.
Yeah, clashes turn into duels. They transition into a duel, which is on page 260, 259 of the main rule
Yeah,
book.
after the clash, after characters clash inconclusively, they may extend the clash by 1 round. If both characters choose to continue, they skip their turn in initiative order and do not take actions until the clash resumes at the end of the next round. Can last multiple rounds.
Yep. But I'm going to attempt to strike him.
Okay.
That is going to be my first move. So I think I just need to make a martial arts melee attack against him
At TN2.
Which didn't roll. Let me try again.
And if you get 2 opportunities, you can inflict a critical strike.
Which is
I
what
can
you need.
spend a void point, and I have Iijitsu techniques. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Booyah.
Look at all those dice.
And I ignored Strife, so I don't need to even worry about
Oh
that.
yeah, void.
TN2 with 2 opportunities, baby. Booyah. Yeah, apply all those strifes. Oh, wait, no. Apply 0 of those
No
strifes
strife.
on Void Stance. Booyah. So I hit with 2 opportunities to do a critical strike.
Okay. Let me look up critical strike again.
The critical strike, you use the deadliness, and the opponent has to make a endurance check at TN1, and it reduces the deadliness by 1, plus 1 for every bonus success. So basically, for every success, the deadliness of the weapon goes down.
Exactly. And right now, my deadliness is a 7 total.
You're using Iijitsu Strike as one-handed, so it should be 5.
Oh, that's fair. One-handed, so 5. And he takes 4 fatigue.
Okay, severity 5.
Mm-hmm.
That's a. Oh wait, isn't there supposed to be like a random roll connected to that or something?
Yeah, an endurance check, a fitness check.
Ah, right. Endurance check on his side to possibly lower that.
Yes.
Exactly.
So roll your martial.
And him being currently hot-headed.
Fire.
Well, that's 3 successes.
Yeah, so that drops it down to a 2.
Which is
Close call.
Close call. Yep.
Okay.
So,
Arm,
like,
you did
some
damage his
damage
armor,
armor.
though.
I
Took
did
one of the
indeed.
horns clean off.
And I believe that's my turn. I'm still in the same spot. I didn't take any fatigue or strife, except for the one that we started with, and I think that is the end of my turn.
So
The opponent also
he's gonna
takes.
try and strike.
Oh, sorry, James. The opponent also takes 4 damage, 4 fatigue damage reduced by his armor, and he gets to attack back. He gets an action back.
Yep, that's what I was about to do.
Yep.
Well,
That's a miss.
Swing and a
His
miss.
attack was wide.
I'm sorry, I'm backseat GMing too much. I'll stop.
What's your vigilance? Because he's trying to disarm you with his opportunity.
My vigilance is a 3.
Then he failed.
Haha, sucker.
And we go back to top. So that's now Matt.
So, quick question: can I use my Kata Landslide Strike as my cohort's action?
With a command roll first, yes. Because you have
Okay.
to translate it into unit movement rather than your own arm movement.
Okay. All right. Should I go ahead and read out loud what Landslide Strike is before I go with the command roll, or just
Do the command roll first to see if it actually works and whether knowing what it does is important. Because if it doesn't work, it doesn't matter.
And what would be my TN for this one?
I'd say a 2.
2. Well, I was able to manage it with an opportunity, or 2 opportunities. I'm wondering what I should do with that, with the opportunity. It's basically being directed at my cohort, though. So, let's see. I'm looking at it: efficiency, flexibility, friendliness, environmental awareness. So, let's see if I could use the opportunity for to essentially have my cohort be aware of, like, the environment, and use the environment against the enemy. That's basically what my kata is supposed to take advantage of as Landslide Strike. And I got
Well,
2
you're on
successes.
water stance.
Mm-hmm.
So you could choose an enemy leader, and that leader's cohort cannot perform movement actions until the beginning of your next turn.
Okay.
That would be a 2 opportunity use thing.
Yep. Basically,
Alright.
he's caught in the rocks.
All right. Let's do that then.
All right, so they can't even move out of the way. Now tell me what Landslide Strike does.
All right. Lashing out at the foe's legs, the warrior forces their enemy to either abandon their stance or be knocked from their feet. The tactic is especially effective on uneven ground, as the enemy must catch them or risk even further injury. Activation. As an attack and scheme action, you may make a martial arts melee, earth, or water check targeting one character in your weapon's range. The TN is equal to the target's vigilance. If your target is in dangerous, entangling, or obscuring terrain, the TN is 1 instead. If you succeed, your target must choose one of the following. So I think 1 opportunity is receive fatigue equal to your ranks and fitness and the prone condition, switch to a different stance from of their choice, or suffer the immobilized condition. And new opportunities. Opportunity 2: if your weapon has the cumbersome quality, choose 1 additional target with vigilance lower than or equal to your original target's vigilance per opportunity spent this way.
Do you have a cumbersome?
That
Do you have a
that
cumbersome
last
weapon?
does not
Let me
count.
take a look.
No,
No. Samurai and Ashigaru do not count as cumbersome.
You don't need to read
But
the stuff that doesn't
basically, your
apply.
command came across as sweep the legs.
Pretty
So that's
much.
what they're going to do.
All right, martial arts melee water. And I assume it's a TN1, right?
No, it's TN whatever the kata was. You read it.
Yeah, I believe you said that there was a TN2 aspect
I don't
possible in there.
Equal to the target's vigilance,
Yep.
unless the land we are on is entangling, dangerous, or obscuring. And I was counting on it being one of those qualities.
Well, they're standing on solid ground.
All right, so what's their vigilance?
2.
2? Okay.
All right. No matter what, you're at least knocking some of them down.
Good. And I will go ahead and end my turn.
Here's their defensive action on it.
So I essentially broke even with them again.
Yep, but you now will have an advantage on your next round because several of them have to get back up before they can defend again.
Yes.
So now we move to, well, Tarek's stuck in a duel, so he can't do anything with his cohort right now. So we'll go ahead and continue with the order I started with. So, Sasha?
Alrighty. So, I was looking at my Celestial Alignment abilities, but I'm not liking any of them for this at the moment. So could I go ahead and make another, try another martial arts melee?
Sure.
Okay, and what's the TN on it?
2.
Okay.
Oh, Sasha, you can't use any of your spells? Do you not have tricks?
I was reading them this whole time. I'm still going through and trying to see if I can do something creative, but
Oh, that's nice.
okay. And then this one would get me 1 strife, right? But I think it would work.
Yeah, if you move the slider all the way over, it automatically applies it to your character sheet.
Okay, wonderful. All right, let's see here. I have 1 opportunity, but I don't think I have anything to use it on. Okay. Yeah, so I think that's probably it for me as of right now.
Okay, you get to bank that 1 opportunity
You're
then.
using water? Hold on. Choose an allied leader other than yourself. Reduce the TN of that leader's next check for a movement action by 1 per opportunity spent that way. That's something you can do in the battle.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll give that to Soshi then.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. There we go. Let's do that. Perfect.
When he wants to run away, he can.
I'll
now.
store it in my...
Yes.
I'll grab it, and I'll store it in my squirrel cheeks for later.
Oh no. Okay.
Well,
Well,
now
I'm
that
glad
you've
I
captured
could
a
be
large
of help.
portion of the other cohort, you definitely could use that movement to haul the prisoners away. All right. So we got you there with 1 bonus success on an attack there. And the opposition.
Oh, that's a fail.
Yep. So they definitely are now severely hurting.
Wonderful. It's all coming together.
Crystal?
All right. Okay, this sounds silly to me, but since we're going off of my personal skills for everyone, and we're not actually using weapon damage, I'm going to command everyone, drop your bows and attack them unarmed. It's the last thing they'll expect.
And probably a pretty effective tactic versus pikes, because then
What
you can
did I
just grab them.
Walk
Yeah.
back into. Jesus.
Just grab their spears and pull them out of their hands.
We're tavern
Yeah,
brawling now.
basically.
Yeah. Leave it to the Akoma to be like, let's just punch them to death.
Everybody,
Don't worry, we can totally do it, guys. Trust me.
They're charging! Everybody, Dark Soul rolls!
Do a barrel roll.
So we're gonna, yeah.
Through the barrels!
Air approach, unarmed.
Oh, I've been playing too much Elden Ring. Ooh, nice.
Yeah. I only get to keep 2, but there's 2 exploders right there. And let's see, what can I do with the air opportunity to help out? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and keep this opportunity with Strife as well. And... oh, wait. Corey, you just got a bonus for something. What?
Movement.
It wasn't air, was it?
No,
Okay.
it was for movement.
I know you've been schemy, so
Yeah.
I'll give you another scheme bonus if you
Ooh.
want it.
Oh, hold on. Let me just see if the thing I want to do is a scheme. Vapor of Nightmare is, well, as an attack action. Oh, it's attack action. Okay, well, unfortunately, no. The false realm of the fox spirit, which changed the environment, would have been good for that. But you can still give it to me, or I'll be using it in the future probably.
Yeah. It's good for the
Yeah,
whole
it lasts
scene.
until the end of the scene.
Yep.
And, well, you were very successful.
They were really taken off guard there.
Yeah. you didn't really, like, kill any of them, but you managed to capture quite a few. And didn't really suffer any losses on your side. And Corey.
Okay. Time for Vapor of Nightmares. I murmur an incantation half heard by the target. As the ominous chant fades in the scent of clouds and incense part, the object of the target fear strides forth as an elusive phantasm. By the way, he doesn't even get to hear my ominous chant. My sociability allows me to cast spells and no one notices. Unless they have a vigilance of 3 or better.
All right. Go ahead and make whatever roll you need for that.
All right. Theology TN4.
And this would count as a scheme action, so
It's an attack
don't forget
action.
the bonus that Crystal just gave you.
It is an attack action, unfortunately. It is
sorry.
an attack action.
And I'm assuming you're targeting their leader.
I am targeting their leader. I need a... Yes.
Well, you need that.
Yes. 1, 2. There's a problem with this roll though, and I'll tell you what it is after
All
I
that freaking strife.
Ton of strife.
Well, I need 4 successes, and all the successes come with strife. Well, I get at least 3 of it. 3 strife. There's a problem when you cast a spell and get 3 strife, though.
Oh, you get spiritual backlash.
Spiritual backlash.
Womp womp.
Okay, I'm gonna gain this strife.
But you succeeded.
I did succeed. So what happens to this guy? Okay, I'm just checking my composure here. Yeah, I'm still good on composure. So,
Where is Backlash in the book?
effect. Spiritual Backlash is on page 190. If you succeed, you summon an illusion of your target's greatest fear. Your target must resist with a TN4 meditation check. If he uses Earth, it's 5, Fire, it's 2, to see through against this phantasm. If they fail, they suffer strife equal to your air ring plus bonus successes and must immediately unmask if they become compromised this way. If they unmask in the pretense of the phantasm, they focus their attentions on the phantasm, attacking it, fleeing from it, or unleashing harsh words upon it, instead of dealing with anyone else. The phantasm persists for a number of rounds equal to your air ring. Since I have some opportunity, I'm going to make the phantasm persist until the end of scene. So he'll have to...
You do take 3 fatigue from this. And choose 2 other targets, one of which must be an ally.
Okay.
And all 3 get hit by this spell. That's what happens on air stance with this, with the Backlash.
I'm sorry, Tarek. The air kami know our characters have a karmic connection.
Heather?
Both you and your the person you're in a clash with both get hit by the Vapor of Nightmares as well.
Well, that's at least not terrible. Because I won't have to forfeit all of my my honor.
Now, what was the defending aspect on this?
So,
seeing the
everybody
horrible, terrifying thing?
Everybody has to resist with a meditation check. And depending on the ring they use, the TN changes.
Okay, well, the one across from you would be using Earth.
Okay. Tarek, what are you using?
Void.
Okay. And the last guy?
He was on fire.
Okay. TN4 for everybody except for the fire stance guy. His is TN2.
Okay. And that would be scholar checks for those 2, right?
Martial.
Still martial.
Meditation.
Okay, cool.
Meditation is a martial check.
You said TN4 for
TN4
the non-fire?
or TN2 for the fire guy.
Okay, I have a 6th sense that will activate anytime I do a meditation void check.
Perfect. You get to reroll some dice.
I do. I also have a guiding ancestor who affects meditation void checks.
Wow. You get to reroll lots of dice.
Yeah, and I also have a ancestry background. Oh, but that's for Earth. Never mind. Okay. Oop. I'll get to reroll up to 4 of these.
Okay, so the one across from you, Corey, looks up like he's looking at something much taller than him and goes, "Mom?" And then just flees back to camp.
Woo!
The one across from Tarek completely ignores it.
Aww.
He is so focused on the guy who cut his horn off and has called him a little bitch, effectively.
Oh, God. Not good.
Tarek, I apologize.
It's okay.
Well, you gotta unmask.
You don't have to unmask. You suffer a number of strife equal to my air ring,
Which is?
which is 3.
Okay, so I am at 4 strife.
You are also disoriented.
That will suck.
I know.
But I will use 2 opportunity to increase the strength of my army and the discipline of my army by 3.
Unfortunately, this lasts till the end of the scene too, so your greatest fear will be with you every turn, giving you strife.
Oh God. Wait, is the guy I'm dueling against affected?
No.
No.
He is so pissed off at you that his greatest fear is standing right next to you, taunting him. He's going, "No, this asshole's the problem."
Yeah, I'm going to murder this man.
So, I win against my army.
Yeah,
I got all of the momentum. All
Oh,
of the
yeah.
momentum.
I don't.
yeah. In fact, at this point, the not retreat,
What are
but
we aiming for?
regroup
Routing?
horns are sounding back at the camps. So both sides are trying to disengage at this point. But Tarek's in a duel. He's
I
got to
just wanna
finish
know.
that before he can disengage.
I just want to know, what does Seppen Kanjiro see?
Good question.
Your greatest fear, and it's taunting you. Obviously, Corey's opponent had an abusive mom. And he just went, "Mom," and ran. So you can imagine he saw like a 20-foot tall Japanese Nana going, "I am so disappointed in you.
This is
I'm
like,
going to have to get a rock and beat your ass."
wait, this is like the polka dot man from
Oh yeah.
the polka dot man from Suicide Squad, where everyone has his mother's face.
I would say his greatest fear is the fear of failure and having to serve the Scorpion again. Like being banished from the Imperial families and having to serve as a guard for the Scorpion for the rest of his life and toiling in obscurity.
So your daimyo
Okay.
is there telling you if you don't win, you're back with the Scorpion.
Yeah, if you don't win this, you are kicked out of the fucking Imperial families.
And you're like, what? What? What?
What did you say?
The specific words from the image of your daimyo talking to you is, "If you cannot win this with honor, you might as well go back to the honorless Scorpion."
Oh God. This is not good.
Hey, I won against my my opponent, and I made my brother's day worse. It's all in a day for Soshi Takaro. Woo!
And both
So
Crystal
good.
and Matt have managed to do some really good capturing and damage to their oppositions, and Sasha has kept her cohort perfectly intact.
Okay, it's end of round. You can do the clash. I'm done.
Okay, so we both get 2 opportunity or 2 strife.
Mm-hmm.
Kit just said on the comments in the chat, he said, Seppen Kanjuro's greatest fear is now his brother helping him.
Yes. True and accurate. Just stop helping. That's awesome. Okay, so I am going to. I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to use Courtier's Resolve to try to heal up some of this damage or not. Because it
Okay.
might be worthwhile to heal up some of the strife because I'm at 6 strife. But instead, I'm going to just assault him. That's what I'm going to do. Close that. I don't want to roll sentiment. I'm going to do an assault again. TN2. What does Disoriented do?
That's a good question.
Let's look that up.
Statuses. I don't see it in the list here. I'll have to go to the Facebook.
Conditions. Disoriented. Your TN of movement and support actions increase by 2.
Well, that's great. Perfect. Absolutely great.
Doesn't have any effect on you striking him, though.
Yeah, and I'm striking without. It's not an Iijitsu strike. It's a Kenjutsu strike. So I have it two-handed.
Yes, your sword is already out.
And I'm going to do an Earth stance.
Okay.
Boom. Big bada boom.
Ooh,
Big-
big bada boom.
Big bada boom. Oh wait, no, not reroll. I wanted to keep those. God damn it. I fucked that one up. That wasn't supposed to be rerolled at all. I'll swap them back for what they were originally. This is opportunity without strife, and this was opportunity without strife. So that's what I'm keeping. No, stop it. I have to redo. Okay, that's what I have to do. Oop. Okay, now I'm going to keep the ones that I was supposed to keep. I've placed them in the wrong spot. Oop. We're going to keep that as well. Oop. I'm going to take all the strife. Okay, so I do a critical strike, and I believe I can spend an opportunity to increase the damage by the deadliness by 1 because it's razor edged. So deadliness 8, critical strike, and he also takes another 4 fatigue.
And it's a TN2 on the fitness or what? I can't remember on resisting.
The TN is 1, but it only reduces the actual critical strike by 1, and then every additional success reduces the critical strike by an additional 1.
All right. Well, that means it only reduces by 1, so it's still at 5. So you debilitating gash, and he's now severely wounded in his fire.
Okay, well then I think I just won the duel.
I believe so.
Yeah. As soon as somebody, so Iijitsu duels are highly ritualized. Combatants wear ceremonial clothes, and a katana and wakizashi is permitted. For each warrior must begin with their blade sheathed, drawing them no earlier than their first turn. When fought to the first strike, the duel objective is to inflict a critical strike on the opponent. When fought to first blood, the objective is to inflict a critical strike of severity 5 or higher on the foe, which I believe I just did. Unless you want to make this to the death, in which
Clashing,
case,
clashing duel, it's incapacitated, unconscious, or dying.
Okay, so then we're going.
Suffering them yourself, but you did cause him enough fatigue that he is incapacitated now. So you did win anyway.
Double good. He's down on the floor bleeding now. And I am looking in horror like, oh my god.
Yeah, because now your daimyo is saying, go on, prove you're a worthless scorpion. Kill him.
Exactly. Oh no. I mean, I guess that's the end of my turn, technically.
Yep, which means now you're hearing the horns saying, disengage, get back to camp.
Oh shit.
His cohort, some of them come forward cautiously with their weapons sheathed or left behind to collect him.
Okay, rules for finishing the duel. Determine winner. If you win the clash, each of your foes' allies in the skirmish gain 3 strife. If you lose the clash, each of your allies suffer 3 strife. So all of them will lose 3 strife. And then I think there's something else for winning a duel. I forget what the other thing is for winning a duel.
Honor, glory.
Yeah, I think there's honor and glory awards based on who won and what their.
The honor and glory were staked versus doing something underhanded. Neither of you did anything underhanded. You just beat on each other till one of you won.
It's true.
Yeah, but winning a duel does gain
Yeah.
a certain amount of rewards.
Duel scoring, resolving a duel. Well, some duels are unclear of the outcome, blah, 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 blah. Absolute victory. The player who won wins glory +3. Glory award +3.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you gain 3 glory right there. Actually, we'll make it 4.
Nice.
Since
Yeah,
it
check out
kind
the
of
enemy.
became obvious to the others that you were suffering some sort of hallucination.
And I still got it. This is why I'm a good Yojimbo. Okay, yeah, and I'll back up with my cohort and opt not to murder this guy, showing some respect for the enemy as I back away.
The few members of his cohort that came forward to collect him, when they see you back off, they bow a few times, then quickly grab him and run back to the unicorn camp with him.
Okay, I pull back away. Who's up next? Or is everybody just back?
You see Matsu Sakura questioning the historian Ikoma Hideri on a nearby hilltop. Her muddy scholar's robes, an odd sight before the sea of shining lacquered armor and glinting spear tips. As you approach the pair, you catch the end of their conversation. Hideri's voice steady despite her harried appearance. This tactic is attested to in Kuni Katsuguru's Kagetsuguru's Kagetsugu Kagetsugu's account of the skirmish at the Ridge of Bones. If the unicorn appear to be in retreat, then what they desire is that we pursue. We should hold our position and move cautiously across this terrain. You see that Sakura actually nods in response to this. Yes, and does halt the army's advance, and everything for the fight stops now.
Excellent. Can you hit that end of scene button so I can recover?
Yeah, so all of us can.
Well, I got to finish reading this little bit first.
Oh, please.
Sakura shouts for scouts to step forth, and these skilled trackers quickly reveal the Unicorn Army's intended trap on the withdrawal aspect. Pits filled with spikes, carefully seated around the battlefield and hidden with foliage. Sakura turns to Hideri. You were correct, I see. I suppose it's a variant on their feigned retreat on horseback. Hideri nods. The way they use those pit traps is unusual. It's a tactic most common for close-in defensive fighting. Quite at odds with the flexible tactics the unicorns use in the open field. And their ruse required near-perfect coordination. Perhaps the unicorn learned its efficacy firsthand when fighting the Crab Clan when they forced their way through the Caillou Wall. Or perhaps it was not their commander's idea at all. She trails off, lost in thought.
Those spike traps are wrapped like baked potatoes.
What?
They're in foliage.
Oh.
Well,
The unicorn forces withdraw to a hilltop at the edge of the plains beyond, overlooking the boggy paddies. She halts the army and when spying them and waits for a bit. This time, Shinjo Kamu rides out on his magnificent mare, with a scorpion beside him on a small Rokugani pony, and an honor guard of 5 imposing warriors walking alongside them carrying long spears. They stop in the center of the hilltop, and the scorpion dismounts. Sakura walks out to meet them, indicating that all of you should join her.
I will definitely come out. And I would like to make a check to recognize the scorpion from histories. Perhaps
You don't even need to make a check. He's opening his mouth to introduce himself as you walk up.
Well, just because I hear a name doesn't mean I don't know I know who this guy is or his background.
But let me finish reading this.
Sure.
The Unicorn General does not dismount, but frowns down on Sakura. She holds her head high and ignores the insult, instead demanding that Kamu withdraw from the plain. The Unicorn abruptly refuses, but the Scorpion speaks, introducing themselves as Shosuro Amane. They have been brought along to negotiate peace, but as neither general is willing to back down, there will be no peace today. A culture water check would let you into a target's reputation and interpersonal advantages.
Thank you. I'll do it. What's the TN?
1.
Oh.
TN2 government check for Earth. If anybody wants to try to understand the political ramifications of the Scorpion backing the Unicorn here.
Definitely.
I would.
That's what Kenjiro is going to be looking at.
Government Earth.
What's the TN?
It's 2.
Okay.
You could also try to learn a target's physical advantages and disadvantages and ranks in martial skills. Sentiment air could be used to determine a target's demeanor or their honor. A tactics fire could let you have conjecture on how one of these other 5 will behave in the next round of the mass battle. One of the 5 is obviously badly wounded and staying on his horse with some difficulty. Another looks kind of shell-shocked and twitchy and constantly looking over his shoulder.
Well, I got 3 successes on my government roll.
Yeah, definitely. This is 100% proof that the Scorpions were here and helping the Unicorn. So that means that their claim to the diamond mine technically should be validated.
I made my culture roll with 2 bonus successes.
He's someone who was like 3 ranks below the local daimyo for the Scorpions.
The clan champion or the daimyo for the Soshiro family?
Daimyo for the Shoshiro family.
Okay.
But only 3 down. He is important enough that he could walk in at any time to talk to his daimyo.
Right.
I think 3 of us passed the government checks.
Yeah.
Well, oh, wait.
Yep. So that bit I said about that 1. This means it's 2 clans versus the Lions being aggressive. 2. It also means that in the time you came from, that the Scorpions are actually being honest about being here and helping the Unicorn. 3. There may be Scorpion spies in your camp.
I mean, there kind of are.
Well, time travelers are not spies.
I think.
So- Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You're good.
So I'm wondering if, noticing that there's a lot of people on edge, obviously there's just a big fight, if Kaideko could pull a place of power, I believe it's called Tenguko, with my, there we go, for my Celestial Alignment ability to help everyone kind of like relax a little and not be so on edge.
Cool. I could take a slice of heaven pie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it basically will reduce everybody's strife to 0 at the end of the scene.
So basically, this whole scene was them trying to negotiate, and basically Sakura going, "You leave," and the Unicorn General going, "No, you. This is ours first." And the Scorpion going, "Well, it doesn't seem like we'll be able to negotiate anything today."
So I think she needs to make a TN2 meditation check.
Yeah, I'm trying to click on the school ability and it doesn't actually work.
Yeah,
so...
you can't click on the school ability. You just have to
Okay.
click on your meditation skill.
Okay, I will do that then. Okay, and is the TN just flat, like 1?
It's TN2, and it's a meditation void check.
Okay, good to know.
Yep.
I have tons of advice to give to our commander, but I won't.
Can I also do a sentiment check on the commander to see if I can gain more information about her?
On your own general?
Mm-hmm. On Sakura.
Sure.
And I'll send you a... How do I send stuff to the GM and only the GM?
/W game James Master. He's the James Master. Or I think /WGM will work too.
Are you wanting to determine her demeanor? Her honor? Her advantage? Disadvantage?
Her demeanor, yeah. Or more like her intentions.
Yep. /WGM space GM will work just fine.
Okay, cool. I just sent you a message in the chat.
Now who's being a sneaky scorpion? Sending the game master private
No,
messages.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm an honorable lion.
Okay, go ahead and make your sentiment roll.
TN, do I know, or is it hidden?
In this case, we'll go ahead and make it hidden.
Okay. Well, that's pretty straightforward. Oop.
You get a void point because it was hidden.
Had you.
All right.
I don't know if that was enough or not, but that's my roll. And I'm sticking to it. Okay, appreciate it. And I believe Kaideko also succeeded on her role to help cool the tensions by bringing the like strength of Tengoku down upon us. Also, I believe, let me double check, but if I'm not mistaken, it also like comes with its own. How do I do this? Table of contents. It's on
And
page.
so her ability reduces strife and fatigue for everybody here.
It
Narrative
removes
effects. The
all
area seems.
strife at the
Yeah.
end of a scene, and for the narrative effects, the area seems more crisp, pure, and beautiful than logically makes sense. There is an overwhelming feeling of peace and calm, and creatures in the area seem particularly relaxed.
Also, the signs of the passage are the sound of soft, pleasant music and a familiar scent of a lost family member. The hint of a golden cloud just beyond a group of trees.
So just your strife. Just gets rid of strife.
Yeah, it gets rid of your strife though.
And you're doing it at the negotiations or after the sides have separated?
I'm thinking during the negotiations, because people seem a little uptight.
Okay. In that case, after you do this, the only real visible effect for or the unicorn side is that the horses stop shifting so much, and the guy who was nervous and looking over his shoulder seems to take a deep breath and just kind of blink a few times and starts focusing more.
Cooling
Good,
it.
good.
I give you, I give your character there, Sasha, the squinty eyes. Like, how dare you? How dare you?
For doing something
You
that helped calm your opponents, gain 5 honor.
That's a
Really?
lot of honor for that. But yeah, she should get honor for that. I was gonna say that
Nice.
later.
Because that was something you could have left them with one of their commanders mentally broken, and instead you fixed him.
That's why I'm giving
Cool.
you the
The stink eye?
stink eye. Yeah, I'm giving you stink
It's
eye.
okay. You can give me a stink eye.
Yeah, his name's Taco. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
Um.
It's okay. Just wants to help.
Yeah, honor rewards are on page 300, and it goes 1369. So this was a major thing you did. So that was awesome.
Since it affected more than just that one guy, it also affected the others here. I went ahead and gave it a little extra on the honor, because if it was on just one person kind of effect and it was your opposition, it would have been the 3 points. But no, you helped them all.
Mm-hmm.
Good job. Giving
And I think I might have a way to reduce fatigue as well for some friends, so I'm looking around for that right now.
Kinjuro's good. He doesn't look like he's injured at all.
Because he isn't really.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good.
It's okay. I can destroy their confidence again with my crafty illusions.
Was there someone who was fatigued on from our friends here?
I am. I received
You
a
are
spiritual backlash, and it put me out of breath from it.
Okay. Then I suppose the young girl who you're giving the stink eye would like come up to you and like just kind of like ignore the stink eye and speak very calmly to you, Soshi. And I suppose I will make another. It says make a TN2 theology water check targeting another character, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to do that so that you can remove some of that fatigue.
Yep, I know what spell this is. Somebody has some music.
Somebody has music coming through.
Could you
Need to
please-
nix that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. It's a theology. Okay, and it's a water check.
This is Path to Inner Peace. Is
Mhm.
the spell.
Perfect. Okay. And it looks like I can also remove I could also remove bleeding, dazed, disoriented, or lightly wounded if you had
I'm good.
any of those. Alrighty.
I just need the 3 fatigue removed because that's 3 is
Wonderful.
actually half my endurance. I only have an endurance of 6. If someone
Yep.
hits me,
He's so squishy.
It looks like I think I can remove all of them.
Yep.
Because I have a 3 in my water.
That's right.
And then was Sepun also disoriented still?
No, that ended with the scene.
That ended. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. All right.
Yes, a stiff breeze can knock me over, and a stiff breeze did knock me over because that's what a spiritual backlash in air
Ouch.
is.
It's okay. Now you're getting spiritual advice from a child, so I'm sure that helps.
It helped him also to take you more seriously in that you are currently in an adult body.
Oh yeah.
In fact, Matt's body's twin. And so you will now be see. Yeah, at this point, because of the calming effect and other things, the final part of the negotiations is Sakura actually saying, we'll see you on the battlefield tomorrow. And then everybody heading back to their respective camps.
Okay. Kenjiro will follow behind pretty closely to Sakura, but like still close to the group so that he can kind of communicate with them, looking around going, so do you believe that we altered anything from history? Takuro-san?
I don't know, brother. I beat my I beat them and you beat yours quite handily. But therein lies the problem. This was only the first skirmish. There is more battles to come, and you
Yeah, so now
know
they know strategies and they're adapting theirs using the scorpion technique.
exactly. They are setting traps and using misdirection. It is very interesting battle. That all said, if we begin to win, we're going to have to. The honorable thing to do would be to throw the battle. It wouldn't be glorious. It wouldn't be good for you, for your reputation. But it would be the honorable thing to do, wouldn't you say, to keep history the way it is?
Well, therein lies the dilemma. We are here to not only bear witness, but to find the truth of the matter. And in my opinion, humble as it may be, each of us and the personalities we represent would be trying their hardest to succeed.
But
That does not necessarily mean that they would.
well,
However,
that is what the dilemma is. I used skills unique to me and not to this person whose body I inhabit to win my victory. Was that something I shouldn't have done?
that's a good question. I'm not so certain if your persona would have had the same capabilities, which is why I attempted to act within the bounds of what this Ikoma might have been able to do. But I cannot speak for everyone. The Sepin looks over with a like keen eye on the other two. We must make the Kitsu is being a Kitsu, right? She's technically doing what the Kitsu would do. But
And the Akoma's doing what Akoma would do.
Oh yeah, she is in a coma, right, Crystal? Crystal's playing in a coma, and she is in a coma.
And Goseki, that's a
Matsu.
lion too.
Everybody's
But
at the lion except for us, man. We're the
So
odd men
them
out.
three can do whatever they want, really, and it fits.
Yeah, fair enough. So it's just me and Takoro really that need to worry about keeping our shit
So
in check.
we'll look back at you guys and say, so how about it? Do we preserve history? How do we preserve history? What do you say?
Oh, here we go. I am actually in Akoto Heihachi's body.
Oh, so you do need to be different because you can't play as a coma if you're an Akoto. The Akoto are expected to be the like the leaders. They're the ones who have the authority.
Ayane, in her ancestor's body, kind of leans over and says, I don't think it really matters. We should strive to do our best with all our abilities anyway.
Yes, I'm not sure it's possible for us to change what happened. Things may simply be destined to turn out how they will have turned out.
Oh, you give yourself too little credit. I am pretty sure that we can do things that change the outcome. In fact, I could do a few things right now that would very much help our poor general out. But I am keeping all of that knowledge to myself because they were destined to lose this battle. That is what the history books say. And I look over at,
I will just remind you of the fact that the lion did capture a banner and display it in their castle, and they only do that if they won.
I will say, this is a matter that we should perhaps meditate on tonight. However, it is possible that the lion did win and the historical records were changed.
Who said that, by the way, James? Was that Aikane and Yue's body? Or is that you as a game master?
Me as the game master.
Okay, you should shut up. Because I know about that. Because I know about that. Thank you. And I am just saying that if the unicorn loses this battle, then the land becomes the lion's lands, and they don't have to honor the diamond mine to the scorpion.
Unless something else happens.
The historical records may not be accurate. They were very lackluster in the future. So all we can truly do is what we can as ourselves, trying to not use information that we know from the future and the past. But rather...
That is an impossibility.
Well, this is certainly a conundrum. Something I will meditate on tonight. Perhaps I will find answers in guiding and speaking with ancestors. All we can do is our best. We have been chosen for this task for a reason.
Well, I know what I'm gonna do as Shion Yui this evening. Like, I'm not speaking in character. I'm speaking as the player. Like, I have a sort of game plan.
Are you playing a male or a female Matsu on the? Oh, so you're gonna just sit in your camp and grab your own boobs, right?
Nope. Nope. I am writing a accurate record of what happened, a step-by-step record in a scroll that is going to be passed down through my family from Shion Yui to present day when we come back into play. Like, Takeo is not going to say anything about it to anyone else. He's just going to keep that information to himself, but he plans to write a historically accurate scroll from his observations as Shion Yui, seeing what happened in the battle, and passing a copy along to General Matsu Sakura after we finish our campaign here in the mountains. So win or lose, it should be an accurate recording of what happens in the battle.
Is that going to come with you to the future? I guess it'll take the long way.
Yeah, it's
it
gonna
has
take
to
the
take
long way. Like I said, it's like the first initial written copy is gonna be passed down through Shion Yui's family, and the second one is gonna go through Matsu Sakura's family. So that way, at least those two will have the scroll written by Shion Yui, under the possession of Takeo.
So here's the question. Here's the question I need to ask. Are we have the armies retreated for the night and we're not going to clash again, or
That is correct at this point.
Yeah, that's the way it sounded.
do we have a an opportunity for mischief?
Depends upon the amount of mischief and how much time it would take.
So my mischief is I want to disguise myself, infiltrate this unicorn camp, find the contract about the diamond mine to see what it originally said, because we didn't have access to that at the lion castle because it was between the unicorn and the scorpion.
And was being held by their representatives.
Exactly. So I want to check that out beforehand so I have that inside information, and I have magical disguising techniques. And I have information about what the scorpion might look like who are here.
That's true.
I can also turn invisible.
You might be a bit sleep deprived tomorrow pulling this mischief off. But you can try for it.
I that is my plan for the night.
What is the rest of you doing then?
I'm going to be meditating and attempting to confer with my ancestors to see what they feel I should do. Kind of try to get a omen of how I should handle dealing with the events of the past.
Okay.
Writing my historically accurate scroll.
Yep. No roll needed for Matt. Tarek will have a meditation roll. Well, Crystal, Sasha, what are you guys doing for this bit of downtime?
I believe Kaedeko would like to take a nap. Fighting is tiring.
So you just rest up and go ahead and go to bed because it's time for that.
Yeah.
And Crystal?
I can't think of anything special to do.
So you follow
Take a nap?
same thing Sasha does
Yeah.
then. Get some food, rest, and get some sleep. Getting ready for the next day.
Food and
Okay,
rest.
since Tarek's is going to be simpler in the form of a single roll and a response, we'll go with him first.
Do I know the TN or should I hide it?
It's a TN2 meditation.
Okay.
If you're using Void especially.
I am using Void.
In that case, one aspect counts as one less, but for other ancestors, the one you're in the body of is easier to contact and consult versus the rest of them.
Okay. I'll keep that and this and this. don't keep that. So I will get 2 strife before I go to bed, but I will also succeed with 2 opportunities for more information.
All right. Well, the first is the ancestor you're in the body of, and his advice is do your best, strive your hardest, and actually live with honor. Whatever you need to do those things, that's what you should do.
Excellent.
The other ancestors, the ones that are actually a bit from the future, they whisper that what he said is the most accurate way to behave. That your actions, while they do matter, they really matter more from an honor perspective than anything else.
Good. I take some of my opium and I smoke it until I fall asleep.
Right. So, Corey, first
Yes.
up, your magical disguising after you get out of camp.
All right. Leaving camp and moving to the unicorn. And let's make our Mask of Wind check. It is a scheme and support action, TN3 theology check, targeting yourself. It'll last till the end of the scene, which is good. This is my sneaky scene, so... Theology... Air. TN3. Alright, good. Finalize the step. I won't keep that. I wanted some opportunity, but that's okay. I don't need it. So this changes my appearance. The observer must resist with an observer must resist with a TN4 sentiment check.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, and to get past the password protection they have to get into the camp, you'll need to make a stealth roll. Because there's
I'll
way
just...
for you to know what the proper passwords are.
I'll cast Cloak of Night and just be invisible for that.
Okay.
And that is a... Not Cloak of Night. Oh yeah, it's Cloak of Night, yeah. No. Is it? Cloak of Night. Targeting one option or character. Oh, I target myself. Okay. The TN is equal to the target silhouette. I'm silhouette 2, so TN2. TN2, air, theology, roll.
Well, there's all the opportunity you wanted.
Oh no. Oh no. This is not good. I guess I'll have to make a bullshit check to get in. This doesn't work. Nope, doesn't work. Okay.
You could send those opportunity for information instead.
Yes. I'll chat up people outside and try and get the information I need, or at least hints to the information I need.
All right. You overhear one of the guards calling out, "Who goes there?" And you see somebody with buckets of water on a yoke who calls back, "Nightingale," and keeps trudging past him.
All right, excellent. I will attempt to do the same.
Who goes there?
Nightingale. I'm
Supplies are
sorry.
that way, not this way. Go.
Yes, sir, thank you. I didn't disguise my voice, so my voice is the same. Okay. I'll enter the camp.
Now you're inside their camp.
Excellent. Now I need to find where they would keep their documents.
Well, based upon what we can see on this map,
Oh, yes.
probably
That one there.
because that would be the general's tent.
Okay. I'll have to cloak of night my way into the general's tent because I'm sure that's heavily guarded.
Yep, and you can see that they have none of their soldiers sleeping outside. They're all inside of these structures.
All right, let's try it again. Cloak of night. Get ourselves inside. It's an air check. Difficulty 2. Yeah. Give me a second. I gotta see. What's great is no one can tell that I'm casting a spell because that's my school ability. It's great. It's so cool. Okay. How long does it last? 1 round plus additional rounds equal to my bonus successes. Okay, I need bonus successes.
You have one.
Yep, so I got 2 rounds of this. Hold on, let me check. Air.
But you are getting backlash.
Yeah, if I take those. Give me a second. I'm going to check air things. Treat range. Increase the TN of my next attack. Nope. Nope, I have to take the backlash. Whoops, I didn't keep the strife.
What was the
Oh, you
page
can
for
pull it
that
up manually.
again?
180?
No, not
No, not
180.
180.
That's in the techniques section, so I would say that it's probably somewhere near here.
Yep. It's 190. 190. I was 10 pages off. Now, those are just examples. You don't have to pick it. Anything could happen. Like, the air could put out all of the torches in the area. Or, like, I could have a swirl of air around me even though I'm invisible. Or anything.
Okay. You don't notice what the thing is besides you becoming tired.
Okay, I still take the 3 fatigue.
Yes. Because that one is not an optional
No,
aspect.
it's not an optional one. Okay, I'll sneak inside the tent. 2 rounds. So the first round, I get into the tent. The second round, I will try and find a place to stealth to be in the shadows within here.
As you step up to the tent to step inside, the flap opens up, and that scorpion steps out, looks right at you, and just kind of smirks a little bit as he holds the tent flap open and looking around.
Right. Give him the scorpion 3 fingers or whatever. And and head on in.
And he goes, and you hear him as you pass him going, wasn't there a breeze a moment ago? Where did the wind go? Like, all the snow stopped, everything stopped, and when you glance up right before you step in, the snow has stopped falling and is just hanging
Wow.
about 3 feet above everybody's head in the entire camp.
Cool. Okay, do I need to use finesse? Well, I'm inside this tent. Do I need to use finesse for stealth? Or there are enough people in here that I can just kind of blend in?
Well, at this point in the tent, there's only the general.
Stealth it is. So it's going to be fitness. It's going to be air. And it's going to be difficulty equal to their vigilance, I'm sure.
His is a 3.
Okay.
In part because he's slightly distracted looking at papers in his hands.
Fair enough. I made
Well,
it.
looks like you'll easily get that.
Lovely. You know what? I'm keeping it.
All right. So you're now unnoticed in the tent with the opposing general.
Okay. I am going to look through some scrolls to see if I can't find this correct document. Is this a government check?
Yes. And in this case, your TN is hidden.
Hide the TN. Perfect. I guess I'm going to use water to survey all the scrolls and find the right one.
Okay.
Okay. Grab this. I'll grab this. I'll just grab all of these. Yeah, I'll grab all of these. I'm just checking my composure to see how much strife I have. Finalize this step. I can take that, sure. I can take some strife. Yes, that's what I was looking for, an opportunity just in case. Finalize the step. Give me all the strife.
All right. Four successes. That means that, yes, you do find the contract you're looking for. It's, in fact, currently sitting right next to the general's right hand, sitting open on his desk.
Okay, can I use that opportunity to be able to glimpse some information, or perhaps find a unicorn spyglass that they use all the time in their battlefield stuff to like and look at it from afar in my hiding space?
You do see one. It's sitting on the desk pretty much directly in front of.
This is
But
no
he
good.
is holding papers this way and does not have direct view of it at the moment.
Okay.
Well, considering it's a scroll, it's more this way, but you get the point.
Then the best thing to do is to use Cloak of Night again.
Yes, because your round is ending.
No,
But you have this problem. The backlash means that you can't use that ring for it.
Oh no, I what? Can I
You
not use
cannot
any more
use
air?
invocations of that element again until the end of the scene.
Oh
As
no!
the Kami withdraw in the wake of their wrath.
Oh no! Oh no! I can't use it.
You're gonna have to get tossed out on your ear.
You're currently stealthed and looking like the guy who just left the tent.
You're right. I masqueraded as him, huh?
That's what you said. You said you knew what a scorpion looked like in the camp, and you were making yourself look like them.
That's right.
There's only one scorpion you've seen, and that's him. Which is why he somehow was able to see you, and he smirked because he saw his own face.
Excellent. Okay. Let's just walk up then.
As if you had just entered the tent.
Yes.
Scroll comes down, looks up. I said I didn't want to be disturbed anymore tonight. What do you want?
I'll bow. I'll gesture to the scroll that's next to her, the contract.
Him.
Or him, I'm sorry. The contract next to the Shinjo.
You already have your copy sent back to your clan. This one's ours. But if you want to read it again...
I will walk up and I will read it again. And I won't say anything.
It's, as far as a Scorpion contract goes, very straightforward. At least at first glance. You want to give me a government check to see any of the subtleties that your clan might have put in?
Yes. Yes. I'm gonna check. I gotta check out my disadvantages. See if any of these. No. Whispers of treachery. Okay, I do have curiosity, which is a passion of mine, and this is figuring out this scroll is definitely a curiosity kind of thing. So I, with your permission, I'm going to use my curiosity advantage.
Okay. I will allow it. Though, when you start to get curious and pick the scroll up, he puts a hand out and pushes it right back onto the desk.
That is fair. Government analyzes air, and I guess that's what I'm trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not theorizing about it or sensing it or trying to recall it. I'm definitely analyzing
And your
it.
spiritual backlash does not affect skill rolls.
Oh, I don't know what
Just
the TN is.
invocations.
I don't know what the TN is. What did you want to tell me? It's 2? I might fail. Oh no.
Considering it's your own clan's way of doing things, just a little outdated.
Wait, I get rerolls.
You have 2 blank dice there.
I got 2 blanks, so let's do those on rerolls. How do I unkeep dice? You know what? I'm just going to close this, and I'm going to reopen it. Yep, that reset everything. Okay. Reroll these 2 blankers. Nope, it still said I kept these. Dang it. How do I unkeep them?
Okay, I don't see them as kept on mine when I opened it up.
I'm sorry, it says that I kept them, and it's not letting me unkeep them. So I'm just going to finalize.
I just put them into rerolls for you. And I'm sorry they both came up blank again.
Yeah. That's so sad.
You're definitely keeping the exploder.
That's
Are you
so
wanting to keep
sad.
the opportunity as well?
Yeah, I'll keep the opportunity as well. And I fail.
Aww.
But guess what?
We can get
Guess
some
what?
extra
My
information.
curiosity does something else. The first time you attempt a new task and fail, you always think of another route you could try to take to overcome or learn more about the problem. That is part of my curiosity. I won't be keeping the second opportunity because that's more strife, and I can't deal with it right now.
Yeah. I'll say that the secondary path you thought of is memorize the contract and consult your brother.
Good plan. I will attempt to memorize it.
Let's see. What is on character sheet that would make sense to try with? I think composition could work.
Yeah.
Another government role could work.
Um.
And skullduggery could possibly even work, depending upon what you're trying to do with that.
Yeah, if you're trying to memorize the sneaky stuff they put in.
So what I'll do?
Exact turns of phrases that they used.
So yeah, what I'll do is I'll use skullduggery by using like a Scorpion Code shorthand that I'll surreptitiously like write on my arm. And I am trying to, I guess, produce something. So it has to be Earth. Unfortunately. It's difficulty. What's the difficulty here?
3.
God. I don't have any void.
But even one, I'll say it this way. One success will get you effectively plain copy without the nuance. 2 successes will have some of the nuances. If you get 3, you get all of them.
I like that. Thanks. Ooh, close. Close. Okay.
It's understandable why you're gaining strife. You're standing next to the enemy general.
Okay, I did the 2 successes. That's what I thought it was going to be. I have an opportunity. So
I will allow you to use that opportunity to palm the spyglass on your way out, since he is obviously distracted.
Yeah, sure, I'll take it.
That seems like a unique use of an opportunity, since you were interested in anyway on your way out. And you are planning on leaving now.
I am planning on leaving now. Okay. Time to go. Did I glimpse the battle plan that she's attempting as well?
No, he's looking at supply requisitions.
He. Why do I keep saying she?
Because your general's a she.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Off I go then.
You would basically, from glancing at it, though, see that the unicorn is supplied for a long haul here. And you know the lion is not.
All right. So, actually, the specific information from this contract, of course, that I'm looking for is what triggers the ownership of the diamond mine to the Scorpion. You know, if the lion would have to honor it, I don't know. This is weird, but I don't think I made the roll. I don't think I'm going to get that information. All right, back home I go. Unless I get stopped by the Scorpion, that it's like, you're not who you say you are. Which is always a possibility.
Yes, that is exactly what happens. As soon as you are outside of the camp and walking along, he just steps out of a shadow from nowhere.
Excellent.
He goes, "Okay, who are you?"
I'm you from
You're
the
not
future.
me.
I was
can
going
tell
to
that.
hold on. I say, you wouldn't believe me if I told you who I really was.
Narrows his eyes and says a complicated phrase rapid fire. Government check to remember this really old code.
Tien?
In this case, we'll go with a 2 because it is a code of your family. It's just kind of an older one.
So it's a earth check because it is recalling. This is not my best.
Yeah, it's a boomer meme, sir, but it checks out.
Well, nope. Does does my curiosity here activate? Because this is the first time. I mean, it's not the first time I'm using the skill, but it's the first time I'm trying to
For
remember.
this purpose, it is. For attempting a particular task.
Whoops.
So I'd say your curiosity would have you fire off a different higher level code at him.
All right. I'm going to re-roll 2 dice then. Hey, and that made me succeed. Okay.
So he rattles off one code, you rattle off a higher level one, and he immediately gives the correct response to it. And then goes, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't realize someone of your rank was here.
I am definitely here to make sure that the Scorpion's interests are being well taken care of. Unfortunately,
I have it well in hand, sir.
I see that. But there are complications that are happening in the future. Things that need to be looked into for long-term foresight.
Ah, so that is why they sent a higher rank Shugenja. I do not have foresight.
My primary concern is if by happenstance the unicorn would lose, would we also lose the rights to to the mine? Not those mines, but the mine.
No. The contract states that for the assistance we've given, they turn over ownership of all the diamond mines in those mountains.
But if they do not have ownership of them, the Lion do, wouldn't those contracts be void?
At this moment, we own them.
Ah.
We have given the assistance the contract asks for. We own them.
And this is currently unicorn lands. I see. Very well. You've been much help. This will help me talk to these damn
They
Dakoma.
ask for logistics, strategic, and informational assistance. We have provided all three. Or at least, we'll have completed that last one by the end of this night.
I will be sure to point this out to the Akoma at Swiftsword Castle, is where we were at, right? I have to return. I have to return there immediately. Kami willing, I will be able to.
That's the Akodo, by the way.
Oh,
Castle
Akodo?
is Akodo.
The Akota
Yeah,
Castle.
and that's a lion one, which would make a lot of confusion. The contract would have to go back to Scorpion. And we already overheard, that's already gone there.
I told him this is for long-term stuff, and if the unicorn lose, I have to negotiate now with the lion. That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm implying. I'm making sure that the lion honor anything that goes on here no matter what.
The contract has an imperial chop on it.
Yes,
It does
but
not matter if the lion argue. It's ours.
They will argue. That is why I have to be at the castle, to make sure that our interests are well maintained, and that's why I had to know about this contract in detail. Thank you, Shosuro-san. You have been immense help.
I know better than to ask one of the shadows of the Scorpion their name. And you go with cunning and guile.
All right, off I go.
And that is where we'll stop.
Ooh.
Because it is now 2 a.m. in my time, and we are all good. This is a good point to stop. Very creative on all of you guys' parts. All of you, actually.
How much glory
Really?
do we get?
Even making a scroll?
It's a different approach. I didn't expect anybody to try for that. So it's definitely creative still.
All right.
What is our glory rewards for winning the conflict? I'm sure it's not as much as it would be if we were in our own bodies, but we all know we did it. So we're all giving glory to each other.
What page is the suggested thing on?
Oh, it's in the back somewhere. Too far. Page 300. Type, 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 type.
Oh my God,
Type, type, type,
what
type,
is
type, type.
that?
It's like I'm listening to an accountant tack away at my taxes.
Yeah, we'll give.
I mean, he is Bob from
everybody-
accounting.
Yeah.
We'll give everybody 3 glory.
That sounds fair.
Cool.
Experience? 2?
2. If somebody had been on time, it might have been 3 because we would have had the full 3 hours.
Yeah.
I am now at 61 glory.
Sorry, I'm working independently, and any customers I get is like more money in the bank, or
Hey,
just survive the next week.
We're still streaming.
Yep.
Let's say goodbye to everybody. Hey, thanks for
Goodbye,
watching,
everybody.
everybody. If you like this,
Bye, everyone.
If you watch the stream all the way through, you obviously liked it, so hit that like button. Subscribe for more. Hit the bell so you know when we're doing it. Hopefully, we're doing it next Saturday. And we'll see y'all later. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Buddy.